Open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Dog. Good morning.
The Dog. The sports page brought to you by Don Mealy Chevrolet out there in Claremont. Nobody does trucks or SUVs like Don Mealy. They are celebrating their 50th anniversary in Central Florida, and right now it's Truck Month, and you can get up to $15,000 off a new Chevy Equinox SUV. How good is that? Chevy, together, let's drive. Sad news in the college football world and in Orlando. Notre Dame coaching legend Lou Holtz, who's lived in Orlando full-time since his retirement from coaching more than 2 decades ago. He passed away yesterday at his Orlando home at the age of 89. He wasn't just a football coach. He won 250 games, obviously won the national title at Notre Dame. What an incredible speaker he was. He was a great motivational speaker. In fact, I had a chance to spend some time with Holtz and Lee Corso back in November when the Orlando Touchdown Club hosted Corso and Holtz for a night of legends. And Holtz was in poor physical health at the time. He couldn't walk. He was in a wheelchair. He had a caretaker, but man, was he mentally sharp, and he was great in front of the microphone. And he coined some great quotes in his day, great motivational quotes like, when all is said and done, more is said than done. Yeah.
He was a good man.
Don't ever promise more than you can deliver, but always deliver more than you can promise. So
was Holtz ever at the Mikeys?
Yeah, he was at the Mikeys.
I thought so, because that's where I ran into him once. I knew that I had met him before, and just a really good dude.
Yeah, he was funny too. In fact, at the Orlando Touchdown Club, I relayed a couple of my favorite quotes he had in the past. So he was coaching at Arkansas one time, and the Hogs had won the last game of the season to get a bid to the Orange Bowl, and the Arkansas fans were throwing oranges on the field to celebrate. And Lou said on his on-field interview, "I'm glad we're not going to the Gator Bowl."
Hey, was he the Jets coach at one point?
Yeah, that was a massive failure.
Yeah, I was going to say that except for that portion of his resume.
He resigned before the season was even over. I think they were 3-10, and he goes, "Lou Holtz was not meant to coach the pros."
Another great quote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other funny one was it was after, I don't know where he was, but he was hosting his TV show, and they just got clobbered in the game, and he started his TV show. Welcome to the Lou Holtz Show. Unfortunately, I'm Lou Holtz.
He's going to be missed. Hey, on a more bright note, the PGA Tour is in Orlando this weekend, Bulldog.
The Arnie tees off today, a star-studded field, obviously. The top 10 players of the world, 28 of the top 30 players in the world, of course, headlined by the chef, Scotty Scheffler, the number 1 player in the world, 2-time Arnie winner. Also, Rory McIlroy's headlining. Russell Henley, who won last year, he's number 7 in the world. I wrote a column, which you can read at OrlandoSentinel.com, about how it was 10 years ago that Arnie passed away, and obviously he was an Orlando legend, did a lot here in the community, including building a children's hospital. There was you guys remember this, there was a big worry when Arnie died that this tournament may, wither away like some of the other PGA Tour events, but this tournament has thrived since Arnie passed away, simply because
it's Arnie.
Because it's Arnie, and the PGA Tour wasn't going to let this tournament end up like the Byron Nelson Classic and some of the other tournaments.
With a legacy and the footprint that he's made permanent here in Central Florida, it's hard to erase that.
Yeah, you have to keep it. By the way, we have to do our picks, dog, and you know who my pick is.
Oh, you're picking the chef, aren't you?
I pick the chef every time, but I mean, I could go with Fitzpatrick if you wanted.
Who are you picking, Lynch?
Is Tom Watson golfing?
Heck, go with Rory.
I want to take. I'm going to take. Is Shane Lowry in it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm going to take him after his epic collapse last week to bounce back.
Dog, who you have?
I'm going to go off the board. I've got my eye on this Canadian. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about Canada lately with hockey and all of that. I'm going to go with the Canadian Corey Connors, an excellent ball striker. I think he's ready to win at the Arnie this week. Corey Connors, I'm going off the board.
Okay, so we have Pat with Lowry, Dog with Connors, and I have the chef. And for anybody call me Bandwagon Bob, remember I've been rooting for the chef out of the gates.
As long as he's been a Chiefs fan, he's been rooting for the chef.
Exactly. My Chiefs got rid of a huge player yesterday.
The Orlando Magic host the Dallas Mavericks tonight. They're looking to capitalize, obviously, on the momentum from that win over the Wizards the other night. Paolo had a huge game, 37 points, tied his season high. The Magic need to win this. They're currently 7th in the Eastern Conference. They're fighting to avoid the play-in tournament. They're just a half game, by the way, behind 6th place. So they need to win against the Dallas Mavericks team, again, that's not very good.
And they got to go back on the road after this game. So, I mean.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. So hopefully the Magic can get it done tonight. They need to, no question about it.
Lightning are in Winnipeg, eh?
Ooh.
Are they tonight?
Yeah.
Cool.
They need to get back into the win column, too. I don't know what's been going on with them lately.
Yeah, it's a perfect place in Winnipeg.
Yeah, well.
Win in Winnipeg. Come on.
Let's do it.
I've got a question. There was a big story. It was on the main section of ESPN.com. It was about Myles Garrett, the Cleveland Browns defensive star, NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He got his 9th speeding ticket since 2017. Why do we care that Myles Garrett is getting speeding tickets? And I realize, he's a famous athlete, but why are speeding tickets like big news? Huh?
I don't know how he doesn't have too many points to be driving with 9 of them, but yeah, I think you're right. And if you're an NFL player, why do you not just have a driver?
Well, I'm sure they all have nice cars and they're young guys and they like to drive their nice cars fast, which, again, there was a stretch of time back when I was younger where I think I got 4 speeding tickets in a matter of like 3 years.
Would you have a Chevy Nova? A Camaro?
I had a souped up El Camino, baby.
I've never had a souped up anything.
No.
That's probably why I've only received 1 speeding ticket my whole life.
Pat's had a souped up bowl of soup.
Right, it's about as souped up as I get.
Me, I'm with you.
Progresso Club.
I got a pickup truck as well.
I never had an El Camino, but I always wanted a souped up El Camino. Do you remember the El Camino?
Hey, who drives that? There's that old Nova downstairs at school.
That's Amber Nova.
Is that hers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to have her on our show closer to her birthday to talk about the wrestling event.
The Novas used to be like a hot rod.
Hell yeah.
Oh, those are panty droppers, bro. If you had that around Tebow, he would have been in your bed way quicker.
You get some air shocks going, man.
When I graduated from high school, my mom got me a car. It was an old Firebird, all right? But it had air shocks on it, and you could jack up the back end.
Right.
Yeah. I flipped it like 2 weeks afterwards, yeah.
Did you have a Sparkomatic car stereo?
Sparkomatic? No, I think I had an Audiovox.
Okay, you had Audiovox.
Did you guys forget we're doing the sports page here?
He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi,
I had
host
triaxle speakers, too. Jensen triaxles.
Was that the car that Tom Petty drove in?
No.
That's a triaxle speaker.
Remember the Jensen
6x9s.
Yeah, baby. I had a little booster, too. You can crank that booster up. Man.
EQ, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Game On, weekday afternoons at 3 with his co-host Brandon Kravitz on FM 96.9 The Game.
By the way, happy birthday to the late, great Andy Gibb. Crank that booster up and listen to it. Oh, I just want to be your everything. Oh, oh.
Your Stop music. WJRR.
Cut my